Hi everyone, Ellen from Ellen's Tips for iOS. Today we're going to explore how to organize your to-do list using Apple's Reminders app on your iPhone, or you can do it on your iPad. I'm going to show you the new features Apple added in iOS 26 that make the app even more helpful and easier to use. Reminders help you keep track of appointments, errands, medication, grocery lists all in one place. And with the newest updates from Apple, your reminders can now do even more to help you stay on schedule. You'll learn how to create lists, set reminders with dates and times and even alarms, use smart suggestions to make reminders faster, manage reminders when you travel across time zone, and more. Let's get started. First, let's locate the Reminders app on your home screen. It looks like a white box with colored dots. If you don't see it on your home screen, go ahead and swipe to the left from the right to the left on your screen until you come into the app library. Tap where it says App Library, begin your search for the Reminders app, and once you locate it, tap to open it. Let's make a new list. So you need to tap the icon to add a new list. It's located here in the upper right corner of your Reminders app. Tap on that. It'll give you an area to give this task list a name. So you could name it anything you want, like daily tasks, appointments, personal, whatever you'll remember. So I'm just going to go ahead and just say daily. And then I'm going to choose a color. I'll just choose this kind of pink color. And then down below, I can choose an icon to represent that. And there really isn't one there. I'm just going to go ahead and choose any one. So I'll attach this little bookmark. And then when everything is finished, go ahead and tap on Done. Now you've got a place to keep a group of reminders all in one spot. Now that we've created our first reminders list, I'm going to show you how you would access it. So I'm going to tap on this back arrow to come back to the main area of our task list. These lists at the top are pre-populated by Apple, and then underneath you'll see an option that says My Lists, and then these are all the lists that I've created. At the very bottom, you'll locate the list that we just created. I'm going to go ahead and tap on that list to open it. And now we want to create a task, maybe something like call the doctor, pay bills, or buy milk. So I'm just going to tap on the plus sign in the lower right corner, and I'll just put in buy milk. Once I do that, if I'm finished, I can go ahead and tap on the check mark, and I'm done. Each new reminder shows up as a line, and to mark it done, you just tap on the circle next to it to complete it. If we have a reminder that needs to be completed on a certain date or time, we can do that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just tap on the reminder, and you'll see this little eye pop up. If I tap on that, you'll see more options available. I can turn on the date toggle, and so I can go ahead and choose the date that I want this reminder to show. I can also tap on the time and pick a time for that, and none of this has really changed from the previous versions. But now there's more you can do once you set a time. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on the check mark. And now you'll see that I have the option here for a task tomorrow at 2 p.m. And it's going to show up at 2 p.m. tomorrow and alert me to that particular reminder. Now, one of the biggest new additions to iOS 26.2, you can now mark a reminder as urgent, and your iPhone will sound an alarm when it's due. just like an alarm you set in the clock app. So to do that again, I'm going to tap on the reminder and tap on the eye. And then I'll scroll down and you'll see an option there for urgent. So after you set the date and time, you can also toggle on the switch for urgent. And once you do, you'll see that the alarms will activate even when a focus is on or your device is muted. So turn it on and your reminder won't just send you a quiet notification. It will play an alarm sound at the time that you choose. This means even if your iPhone is muted or you're in another app, you'll hear the alert. This is very helpful if you don't want to miss something important. You can even choose whether you snooze the alarm or complete it, so you can finish that task right away and you'll be able to mark it done right from the alarm screen. So to show you how that works, if I tap the Z's, it's going to go ahead and snooze the alarm. But if I tap on where it says milk, it pops up the reminder. I can go ahead and mark that reminder as done, and it shuts that alarm off. If you travel or change time zones, you'll love this feature. Reminders now let you set a specific time zone for a reminder or choose a default time zone in settings. So when you're setting a due time, you'll see a time zone option, and tap it and you can choose the time zone for your task. So let me show you how that works. I'm in one of my reminders lists called Trip List. If I tap on where it says Travel Documents and I choose the I, if I turn on Date, and let's just go ahead and give it a date, and turn on Time, and we'll just leave it alone. We'll leave it at 3 p.m. All of a sudden, you'll see this time zone pop up. Right now, I'm in the East Coast, so it says New York. But if I tap on that, I can go ahead and type in, say, Los Angeles. It'll come up. I can tap on Los Angeles, and now it changes that time zone to Los Angeles. And this is especially useful if you're flying somewhere or visiting family. Your reminders will still go off when you expect them to. Your iPhone can now suggest reminders based on things it sees in your mail, messages, and notes. Like if someone mentions a time or a task, or in this case, a camp prep. So you might see a prompt to add something you were just talking about without having to type it. Reminders can also auto-categorize related tasks, grouping errands, follow-ups, and similar items together to save you time. Don't worry, you can ignore these suggestions if you don't want them. It only helps when you want a faster way to add reminders. Here are a few tips to help you get the most out of the Reminders app. Use the Apple Lady. All you have to say is something like, "Hey Apple Lady, remind me to take my medicine at 8 a.m. and that will be added to your reminders list. Try turning on urgent for the things you really don't want to miss. And if you travel, check your time zone settings so your reminders stay on track. And don't feel like you have to use every feature. Just use the ones that help you." You now know how to create lists, set dates and times, use the new urgent alarms, and even take advantage of smart suggestions, all in Apple Reminders. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments what you want to learn next. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.